On a faraway island where the jungle meets the sea, something unusual happens when people talk. They whisper. Not just when they have secrets, but every day across fields, through trees, and even over long distances. Their language isn't just spoken, it's whistled. This isn't a game or an old custom. It's a complete way of talking passed down for many years. And it's real. This is the true story of the islanders who whisper to each other, and the science, survival, and mystery behind their almost forgotten language. Welcome to La Gomera, a volcanic island in the Canary Islands, which are off the northwest coast of Africa. It's small, it's rough, it's covered in deep ditches and thick forests. But what makes it special is a language like no other, Silbo Gomero. Silbo comes from the Spanish word for whistle. And that's exactly what this is, a fully working whistled way of talking. Imagine hearing a message that sounds like birds singing, and realizing it's a full sentence. Silbo Gomero isn't just musical notes or sound effects, it's a real language system. Here's how it works. The whistling copies the sounds of Spanish vowels and consonants. There are different high and low sounds and patterns for each part of a word. A skilled whistler can whistle whole conversations. The result? A message that can travel over 3 kilometers across valleys and mountains without losing its meaning. It's like squeezed down musical speech made out of need and made better by their culture. La Gomera is not an easy place to live. Its cliffs, deep valleys, and faraway farms made travel and talking almost impossible many centuries ago. So the people of La Gomera found a way. They turned their voice into a tool, one that could fly on the wind. Farmers would whistle from one mountain to another. Shepherds could guide their animals without yelling. Families could tell each other things across the island without ever climbing a hill. In places where walking was slow and yelling didn't work, whistling did. By the 1900s, Silbo Gomero was almost gone. As roads got better and telephones arrived, fewer children learned the skill. By the 1990s, it was in danger of disappearing. Only about 10 older people could speak it well. But then, something amazing happened. Local leaders brought it back. They added it to school lessons. Researchers wrote about it. UNESCO said it was a masterpiece of oral and intangible heritage. Now, thousands of children are learning it again. Not as something strange, but as a proud part of who they are. Silbo Gomero isn't the only one. Whistled languages have shown up all over the world, from Turkey and Mexico to the Amazon jungle and the Alps mountains. Each one is made for tough land, where sound needs to travel farther than normal talking allows. But what makes Silbo special is that it has been kept so well, and it shows a very important thing. The human brain can understand language in any form, even when it sounds like birds. When scientists studied people who use Silbo with brain scans, they found that listening to whistles made the same parts of the brain light up as regular talking. That means your brain can figure out a message, even if it sounds nothing like a human voice. As long as there's a pattern, it's a strong reminder of how flexible our minds truly are. Every time a language disappears, we lose more than just words. We lose a way of seeing the world, a culture's way of solving problems, their jokes, poems, and wisdom, and truly, a clue to how the human brain can change. With Silbo Gomero, we came very close to losing a real example of a new way to use language. But its return shows that old skills can live on, if we pay attention. For the people of La Gomera, Silbo Gomero isn't just a strange old custom, it's a very important part of their culture. Children now whistle conversations in the schoolyard. Local people use it at parties, on farms, and at family gatherings. And tourists travel from all over the world just to see a conversation carried on the wind. In a time when voices are often lost in noise, Silbo Gomero teaches us how important it is to listen, not just with our ears, but with focus and memory. Silbo Gomero is similar to how the Mazatec people in Mexico use whistled speech to talk in markets, and how the Cuscoy people in Turkey use their bird language that echoes through mountain villages. Native tribes in the Amazon whistle to copy animal sounds and send secret messages. These aren't old-fashioned ways of doing things, they are very clever ways of adapting to nature, using the body like a musical instrument, and yet, many of them are disappearing as modern life replaces sounds with quiet. The islanders who whisper remind us of something simple, but deep language isn't just about making sounds, it's about connecting. Whether spoken, signed, or whistled, it's a bridge between minds. In La Gomera, that bridge stretches across deep ditches and through time. Each note, each rising whistle carries history and hope. So the next time you hear the wind, listen closely. It might be carrying more than just sound. It might be carrying someone's voice shaped by need, survival, and a story. And maybe somewhere out there a child is whistling to their grandmother across the hills, not because they have to, but out of love.